This podcast is powered by The Plug.
Lyrically, Vanilla Ice was there.
I think Beastie Boys were around that same time too.
Sabotage was its own thing, but that was East Coast versus West Coast.
No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
Beastie Boys is a lot fucking different.
And they're a prodigy too.
See these papers.
It's still fucking rap. It's still hip hop. Like that's more hip hop than
It's like
a lot of shit these days.
And they're Jewish.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
That also counts for something.
And I'm not gonna say anything about that.
I can because I'm allowed. Uncle Lester.
You got a friend in me.
Now get the hell out of my face.
You got an employee in me.
Just call me J. Jonah Jameson. I want
Jenna Jameson?
Whoa.
Is that what you said?
Stop it.
Here we go again.
Stop it.
Like, ring around the fucking rosy.
Stop
JR,
it.
I want pictures of Spider-Man.
Who the fuck is JR?
You want pictures of some what, man?
Spider-Man? There you guys go again.
Grown man should be saying they want another picture of another
Making
man.
everything I say. Like, I'm the one who said that. Like, that wasn't J. Jonah Jameson's words.
But you gotta burn that down.
No, I don't, because J. Jonah wanted pictures of Spider-Man.
But you gotta burn that down.
And I said he's freelance. That was hilarious.
No, it wasn't.
That was almost bars. That was bars-ish.
Y'all are funny.
That was ice cold like Encino Man.
No, it wasn't.
Can you all believe that in Encino Man,
Yes.
there are two motherfuckers in that movie that have won a goddamn Oscar?
Yes.
Yes, it's
That
like
happened. That happened.
I completely believe it. And I feel like Pauly Shore should have gotten one.
No, he should not have ever gotten an Oscar.
Pauly Shore.
No, never.
Discussion for an
His parents should get.
Pauly Shore should have got one.
An abortion? Oh.
And what?
No, his parents should get a lot more credit for what they did for the comedic scene back in the day. But no, Pauly Shore should get no credit for.
So you've never said Steven Tyler PJs.
I don't think anybody's ever said that.
guarantee
You're not buffing the wood.
No,
You've never called yourself the Weasel.
no.
You've never called yourself the Weasel.
Bro.
It's a fucking liar. If you watch TRL or what was it called, Spring Break on MTV, that is literally thanks to the Weasel.
I feel like Son-in-Law was decent.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Biodome.
Son-in-Law was decent.
Biodome? Are you kidding me? That's not a 90s classic.
I did have a thing. For
It was
canned
good
cheese
back in
for
the
a
day.
while.
That's gross.
The Leaning Tower of Cheese.
Dude, because it just looks so
Gross.
good
He was a good
in that
character.
movie, and it was,
Gross.
and
That was a good character.
You've never wanted to wheeze the cheese on a burrito
terrible.
that's
Yeah.
been microwaved?
Cheers,
You mean wheezing
bro.
the
The cheese?
Ooh.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that he deserves an
He's an
award
icon.
for
He's an icon.
actual acting, where, like, say, Brendan Fraser or
Brendan Fraser?
he won it for The Whale this year,
Finally,
and then
you know why?
Aaron Arlovsky
He could have got it
Fair.
for Airheads, in my opinion.
That makes sense.
and directed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He could have got it for Airheads.
Airheads is dope. Airheads is dope. He's actually not funny in that movie, but it's good.
That movie kind of sucks, but
that
I like
movie
it.
Is a,
I like
got
it.
fucking
Adam
classic.
Sandler.
I'm a
It's a
fan.
fucking
I'm a fan.
classic.
Steve Buscemi.
Dude, yeah.
it's
Adam Sandler.
It's like a corny, like a
Incredible.
It's good. It's cheesy.
Who would win in a fight between Lemmy and God?
Lemmy.
Trick question.
Lemmy is God. Yeah.
Or the
Yeah.
best part. So what are you thinking about right now? Swimming pools.
running.
Airheads is very relatable.
My
To
favorite
this
part.
group, I feel like
was-
I feel like doing that sometimes.
Me too.
So what you guys' name?
And then Kramer's just up in the
Lone
fucking
Rangers.
ceiling, just scared the whole time.
The Lone Rangers?
You're not very lone.
It's a multiple of them. It's plural. Multiple Rangers.
The Lone Rangers.
Lone Rangers.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Eddie Murphy in Blast from the Past.
As Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser.
I like it. I like it.
Because then there's that
That's the
race.
only-
Then there's
that's
that
the
race shit that comes
only-
into play.
Right? Because you can't have a black god, so when he comes up out of the floor, they're probably going to shoot him. It's a short movie.
Well, so if you're gonna,
Wow.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're not wrong.
probably,
He
like,
just said that.
that's the only
Wow.
character you choose to change. Like, mom and dad are still white.
Oh, no. It's John Witherspoon and
Shit.
what's her name? Cat. Hello, Marcus.
Marcus.
What's her name?
I don't know. I know who you're talking
What's her
about.
name?
Yeah, from Boomerang.
So that's his parents.
Okay.
He
Marcus.
literally had sex with her in another movie, so it makes it funny.
Oh, yikes.
Damn.
Boomerang, they had
That would be a
relations.
hell of a remake.
Wouldn't it be
We
hilarious?
should do it. And then like,
I got another good one. Michael B. Jordan, Indian in the Cupboard.
No. You know what would be the illest remake or the
Oh,
illest
young Michael B. Jordan?
Hold on.
Young Michael B.
Yeah.
Jordan as a kid?
Like hardball Michael B. Jordan.
interrupting turtle?
Oh, that would work then. I thought you meant as an adult.
I was about to say something. That's cool.
Hold on.
Even better.
That'd be hilarious.
Fruitville Station.
The illest,
Sad
not
ass
remake,
movie.
but reboot. The Beavers.
Wally and Miss Cleaver in there?
Yes. But they adopt a black kid.
They already did that show.
Different strokes.
No.
Thank you.
That would be a
Okay. Different
Shark,
strokes. No. I feel you. But not like that, because they had a couple of, you know what I'm saying? It was a white family with black kids. They adopted black kids and they only had one. No. This is Leave It to Beaver and one black ghetto kid. And he's like, y'all really sitting down for dinner like this every night? I'm sitting by the TV. I could sit here like y'all was. I shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just white swap.
Could you imagine
called Fresh
Huey?
Prince of Bel-Air.
Could you imagine Huey in the Beaver household?
Nigga, that's gay.
That'd be hilarious. That would be hilarious.
Nigga, y'all
my God.
gay.
That would be good.
Y'all singing Kumbaya by the firelight?
Yeah, that'd be. Y'all
Fuck that.
niggas gay.
Put on some Tupac, nigga.
No offense, Tom, but that's gay.
You know what I'm saying? You see Beaver come downstairs one day in a bandana sagging his shit. Like, yo,
Cuz I want to get.
Cud told me upstairs we ain't down with that shit.
Cuz I want to get this
Beaver.
guap, nigga.
Where'd you learn that
One of my favorite episodes.
word? Where'd you learn those words from, Beaver?
I for one
Could you
would.
fucking imagine?
I for one would pay good money to watch.
Bro, and that's how it is. That's the whole show. That's
Or like a reverse Leave It to Beaver where it's like the Wayans and they adopt a white kid.
That'd be funny.
That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. They would call child services in the middle of the episode.
It's like daddy daycare almost.
You could not do that.
Channing
That's why they
Tatum
had to
was the
put
kid.
the weird white guy in there, because it's like you can't have Eddie Murphy in charge of daddy
Steve
daycare.
Zahn? Is that his name? Chris Kattan?
Yeah, you can't.
Steve Zahn.
You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, they added the extra white boy in it. You know what I'm saying? The nigga that spoke Klingon. Like, yo,
That's what I'm talking about.
you needed that much supervision from white people that the black man could have just run the daddy daycare
Yes,
by
there's
himself.
a law. You can only watch a certain number of children. By yourself.
Could it be like
Yeah,
It's
ratio.
adulteration.
it could have been like
ratio.
Eddie Murphy
No,
and
no.
You trust and phase on love with your
Do
kids?
you know what it is?
That's what you're telling me?
If you have more than one
Absolutely. My
main
kids don't come
character
out cultured.
that's black, it's a black culture movie, and then you won't get the white crowd. But if you have like one black main character and two
Hey, let's be
white main
real.
characters, it balances out.
science.
So
It's
then
not woke anymore.
so then you get both the black and the white people that want to watch the
I'm
movie.
about to debunk this whole shit.
The old bait and switch.
Hold on,
The old
hold
bait
on.
and switch.
Hold on.
Bait and switch.
Bring in both crowds.
How many movies or how many times did you see Tyler Perry put a white boy as a co-star in any of his movies?
He's been the only
Few
actor,
times.
right?
A few times.
Okay, a few
Death
times.
at a Funeral?
Out of how many movies? The major co-star.
It's been him.
Never.
And I bet you more white people have seen Tyler Perry movies than black people.
But that's
So
also
it doesn't matter about what they're trying to grab.
because they're always on sale at Walmart.
And not to be no offense. I mean no offense. I'm not trying to say anything, you know what I'm saying, like that.
okay.
But
So look,
Well, you guys
anything we put
excommunicated
out,
him, didn't you?
Anything we put out,
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
is loved by y'all culture. Period.
No
I'm gonna
shit.
say something.
Anything we put
Because
out,
we can find a way to steal it and then make it our own.
There's also this thing
because
that happens.
we tell our stories in a way that y'all can actually sit
and
in a
laugh.
fucking VR seat type shit
When?
to our lives, not feel it directly, but just see it from, you know what I'm saying, eyesight view, like Boys in the Hood.
I'm gonna.
With goggles.
So
You know what I'm saying? Like you
Can
see
I-
more
can I
white
rebut
boy
that?
Crips and Bloods after
can
fucking
I
Boys
rebut
in the
that?
If
Hood.
we remove the white filter,
yeah.
Can I rebut
is
that?
how is that? Can we?
So look, there's this thing that happens, and it doesn't happen on purpose, but you'll watch a film where two black dudes are killing each other, but you won't watch a movie that's about uplifting black people. So like the first one where it was like a change was what's it called? The one movie with all the chicks that helped get to the moon.
Perfect
Hidden
Numbers.
Figures.
Hidden
Or
Figures. Hidden Figures was like
great movie.
the first movie where it was
Fucking great
like
movie.
black people doing something besides being a
And
slave,
it had very little to do with an actual white savior.
a gang member,
Or an athlete,
an athlete,
or a fucking rapper.
a musician, or a drug dealer. So like those are the roles that we get put in. So when a
Right.
white person, not necessarily the ones we hang out with, sees a black person doing something they're supposed to do, it makes them feel comfortable. So like Black History Month, we don't ever really get the history of blacks. We get, you guys used to be slaves. This fool made peanut butter.
It's like a reminder
Or
It's
you,
more. It is. It really is. It's more of a reminder.
or
It's
you
like-
get the
to hold you down.
you can make it, but with the white savior to help you get there.
That's
Like-
definitely
like
been done.
or the white
the
hero,
blind
times.
side.
the white hero, right?
The,
Green Book.
The white
That did
savior.
actually happen though. She-
No, the Green Book is a.
the only difference is Michael Orr
I'll
wasn't
give
as
that
dumb
a
as they
little
made
bit.
him in that movie.
The Green Book, I'll give that one a little pass. That was very realistic towards the time period and specifically towards not just the character that was being played, because he wasn't just a black man in that character. He was a gay black man.
I have the perfect example. Denzel Washington.
Philadelphia.
Denzel Washington did so many movies that he could have gotten an Oscar for. What was it called? Q, the Q one.
John Q.
Q.
Oh
John
my
Q.
fucking
He
god!
literally could have gotten an Oscar for
Yeah,
John Q.
easily.
I still can't watch that movie without.
He could have
fucking
gotten
shedding
one
a
for the
tear.
one war movie where the black people were fighting to get their freedom and shit, and he was like, he
Yeah.
dropped the single
Hotel
title.
Rwanda.
Glory.
Glory, the Civil War. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Didn't
got,
he-
Wait, did he
Training
not
Day.
get
he
that
got
one?
one.
Didn't he do Hotel Rwanda too?
No,
that was Don
Cheadle.
Cheadle.
Oh,
Local
you're
Boy.
so right. You're
he
so right.
literally
He
only
did
got
get
the
an
Oscar.
Oscar for-
No, he didn't.
For Glory.
That movie got an Oscar for best film, not
Yeah, it wasn't-
best actor.
What
In
Yeah,
did
it would have
the
been best
movie.
supporting actor for him.
He didn't get any of that shit.
What did he get a?
His first Oscar was for being a crooked police
Training Day?
officer.
Training Day.
Yeah, Training Day.
That's right.
Yep.
I was about to say.
He was
Okay.
a crooked cop the first time he got.
Well, because
When he
King
really
Kong
shoulda
didn't have
got-
shit on him,
Hold on,
so there you go.
I definitely did kill it.
But King
I was
Kong-
wrong, but yeah.
But- okay, hold on, so- the comparison he made.
Listen, the
King
Woody-
Kong. What was King Kong?
Monkey.
Not even. We can go to that, but that's hella racist. He was someone
What?
who was taken from his homeland.
What's the question?
Put on display and sold to the highest bidder for money.
Could you repeat the question?
Frieza?
King Kong is niggas.
So, have you guys
Best supporting actor.
ever worn a pair of boxers like
Okay,
you've
so
owned them
yes.
for so long?
Oh, we did this one.
Supporting actor.
Not with them. I'm asking these guys.
Main.
So this is like a just like a,
Philadelphia.
No, it's
Is
for
this
glory.
kind of like when you're making fun of me for like having
hey.
one towel?
Okay, listen. I'm asking the guests. Okay, I know we kind of covered this. Find this interesting. Have you guys ever owned a pair of boxers or underwear for so long that you have worn the ass out of them? Quite literally.
Yeah, in high school. Back when I didn't buy my
I
own
like the,
drugs.
it's like the gooch. It's like the gooch.
Oh,
Get worn out.
gooch.
Yeah.
The gooch.
I agree.
The Fermunda area.
Gooch. The
The
Fermunda
gooch.
area.
The Fermunda area.
Yeah. Usually like that goes
Interesting.
out.
It's the main reason I
It
switched to
becomes
free
like a
balling.
skirt.
Then it becomes a kilt.
Then it becomes a kilt. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't expecting that answer.
That's hilarious.
I was
does
not
wear out
expecting.
Especially if you got the plaid ones. Yeah, you got a kilt.
I thought this was gonna be like when you were making fun of me for like having one towel.
That is also ridiculous.
That's pretty
It is
weird.
not.
That is a
I'm
little
a
weird.
bachelor. I will. I only need one towel.
You should
per
have at
week.
least 2 towels.
One towel per week. I wash it every week.
And then, are you one of those white guys? Do you have at least a loofah, or do you just wash with your soap to your body?
I have a hand towel.
So you wash.
Oh, you do have another.
wash.
towel.
That's
He's blacker than I am.
Now, a towel is something you dry off with. The hand towel is something that
To wash
might be
rag.
there for.
Same material.
Yes, the wash rag.
the wash rag.
Yeah.
Do you use a rag to wash your body?
Like I said, he's
Yes.
blacker than I am. I use a loofah.
Oh no, nigga, the loofah counts. That counts.
Okay, well.
If
Or that
I-
little thing that
trust me,
Axe
if-
gives you, the little hand thingy. That's fire. That works.
All about the loofah. I just,
Soap in it.
That shit exfoliates better.
Fuck yeah, it does.
Did you guys
Opens
know?
up the pores.
Yeah.
Do you know where a loofah comes from?
Camels?
No, this crazy ass plant. So they flip the plant inside out and take all the seeds out and then let it dry out. And it's literally just a plant that they use as the loofah. Like the different size loofahs are the different sizes that the seed pods come in.
Bullshit.
I promise. It's like a.
be right.
I promise. It's like a pea pod
No,
almost.
It's just plastic as fuck.
That's
No matter how much.
That's
no.
partially.
No, it's not. A loofah is
How do you
completely.
spell? How do you
natural
how do you spell loofah?
There
Yeah.
might be some like
But
that,
over the
So-
top, over the
Maybe
top.
not how they
like the
make
axe
every
ones.
single one, but
But
how
natural
they got the
loofahs
idea from
are literally from a plant.
I honestly would believe that.
For real.
I would believe that.
Like the loofahs that our moms used to get, or like that super exfoli one. That's not like the plastic ones for sure. Like the
Yeah, they
Axe one
add
is plastic.
onto it where
no,
yeah,
there's
it's
a
plastic.
natural
But
loofah
no, I
that
feel you. There's
purely
there's
plant.
other ones.
Or you know what they could have got it from? Because it kind of looks like it. Let's get left. I'm get ready for it, but
I love it.
pink sock.
Oh my god!
Pink sock, doesn't it? Kind of
Wow, you are turning something inside out,
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. Okay, so this motherfucker was right.
dude. I don't be telling y'all stuff
like
that I'm
the-
not confident about.
So
I didn't.
They come
dispute
from
that.
the fruits of vine-growing loofah plants,
This
LUFFA.
nigga seen it on a TikTok. He full of
I
shit.
just really know shit.
I,
Just like I told you guys that Gandhi's a racist piece of shit, but you still didn't believe me.
Oh, we're
and
not
sort
gonna
of
go
a
there
pedophile,
again.
too. Kind of a petty.
Yeah, he
And I
definitely
don't
sucked on a
believe you,
boy's
but
tongue.
just 'cause-
No, that's a Dalai Lama. I'm talking about Gandhi.
I mean,
Yeah.
it makes you question everything at that point.
Dude, it really does because you
Yeah.
like the Buddhists.
Yeah.
that have it right.
Whoa, whoa,
usually.
whoa.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Gandhi was not a Buddhist.
I know
Gandhi
he was
a
a Hindu. I know, but we're talking about the Dalai Lama.
Okay, so what about
Sucking on a boy's tongue.
what about something that's not
Yeah, Gandhi
necessarily
was-
That's that new age Buddhism.
a religion, but what about like 5%ers? There's some positive shit in that you could take
Only
from
fuck
it.
with the 1%.
What about
5%?
What about
What the fuck is that?
What
I know
about
3%.
what about the 7 Hermetic principles?
The
Oh,
boss
we're
level.
going there.
How do y'all feel about that? That still ties into Taoism and
Buddhism and Taoism,
just
exactly.
spirituality,
Yeah, that's true.
energies.
I honestly believe your vibration is what you get. So if you're and then
Elevated emotions.
especially okay, so when you say stuff, they call it when you're cursing, it's called curse words, right? Like a spell. When you speak words, you're literally giving those words power. So that's like the Hermetic principles and shit. Like, so
Speaking to
Your
fruition.
vibration.
What's the mathematics?
we are literally
mathematics,
we are
son.
literally like the most powerful
12 joules.
thing on the planet because we have spoken word, but it also makes us one of the weakest.
Yeah.
Find
so, like,
enlightenment, God.
You know what it does too? On the negative side of it, that
into
words,
your animal.
it's manipulation though too.
It's a curse. It's spells, bro. You're casting
Manipulation and mind control.
Spells. You're casting spells.
That's the other side of it. Because if you know how to work your third eye, you know what I'm saying, that's almost like persuasion.
and then
I'm
they
saying?
Manifesting.
And that's why Tupac got murked so damn quick, because they knew this nigga could turn
He was
heads.
onto something.
they do a lot of things to make you perpetuate the opposite side of it. So
Right.
the rainbow is
So you
really
don't
real.
raise it.
But like, what's your highest frequency
mean-
color?
We had a conversation about this the other day, and kind of makes me think that Tupac might have actually been murdered.
Tupac was
Because
alive still.
As opposed
of
to-
how we were like
Living in Cuba.
so.
For
and
that one.
I'm talking murdered by like
government type shit.
No,
like,
not by the government, by rival set or something. Because
There's
we
a
were
story about
talking,
that too.
Like,
Tupac was not
when
in
it
a
comes to the
game.
end of, like we were talking about it when it comes to the end of Snowfall.
He went to Juilliard.
So the other
bro.
argument was because of this, where they jumped dude at the
In Vegas
casino.
and
Yeah,
all that.
that's why
No,
there's
like,
that
so-
theory too.
That's part of it.
Our conversation went to the fact that, you know, look at the end of Snowfall.
They executed.
How they
Just like
how they made out Saint
Martin Luther
to
King.
be this
Discredit
just
him.
completely discredited person.
X.
Nipsey Hussle.
They could have
probably.
killed him.
JFK.
Definitely.
They chose not to, because if they did, he
Martyrdom?
would become a martyr.
Yeah.
well,
So,
see,
but
the-
you can discredit martyrdom if you hire an outside source.
But listen,
to do
but I see what you're saying, what you're trying to pull it to, but that's not
because they literally
that's
just,
not along the lines of it because.
They paid Martin
in-
Luther King's family, the
Well,
government.
yeah, straight up.
Well, hold on.
Straight up.
Let me divulge a little bit. So, with Saint, and if you haven't seen it, disclaimer: this might be some
If you haven't seen it by this point, y'all are just
this might be some spoiler alerts because you know some
Spoiler
people
alert.
is,
Who cares?
is
Spoiler alert.
slow.
Do it.
Snowfall spoiler alerts.
Do
Give
it.
the warning.
So,
Let them know.
I guess I don't
Bingo.
fucking matter.
well,
Do any of us?
you weren't gonna watch it. Come on, let's be honest.
You don't know me.
I know
I know
you.
you're not right.
Hell, I'm not gonna watch
We
this
went
shit.
over this.
It's like no sports. You ain't watching that
Continue.
shit. But anyway, so they did Saint that way because of how he got in the end, of how he started buying properties and started trying to be legitimate. So they fucking casted him out, was like, oh, you thought you was going to be a part of the world? Nah. We cutting you off and discrediting you, even though you think you know something that could turn our fucking shit upside down. And it's credible. We're going to make you look so uncredible.
Oh, they do that all the time.
Even
Kanye West.
with all your business background, your legit credibility bullshit, we're gonna make you look so abysmal.
Yep, put it in the
that
media.
It's gonna drive you crazy and kill you slower than have you in the fucking in a prison system gaining public eye. And then one day when you die, all of a sudden this shit comes back up again because you can get lost as a fucking drunk. Oh, that nigga's just talking shit. He don't know what he's talking about. That nigga was
He's
just
just
strung out.
crazy.
He's an old drug dealer, strung out dude that just fizzed out after a while. Niggas can write that off
It's easier to call it crazy.
as a verse to Tupac. Getting in trouble,
He was right.
going to jail on these charges, sitting
was
in
also doing
in,
shit.
in these courtrooms. Hold on, let me finish. Sitting in these courtrooms, telling a judge and the jury and the prosecutor, you didn't talk to me this whole fucking 2 weeks of this trial. I've already been judged. I'm not here to be judged. I'm here to be sentenced because y'all already judged me.
Right.
To be made an example.
Right.
So go ahead and give me your sentence. Hopefully, by the grace of God, I get sentenced fairly. But you already judged me before I even came here, type shit. That's different to where you have a whole community pull and community power type shit to where
Influence.
whatever you say, all
That
of a
goes
sudden
against the
people
agenda.
are gonna
Yeah,
look
not
and be like,
controlled
"Oh
influence.
shit,
Right.
Not controlled.
we should do this. He's right. Let's do this shit." Because I mean, look, keep your head up.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, all these songs, these, you know what I'm saying, these little bits and pieces and shit like that. Niggas thought, oh, yo, this track is. He's dropping
know.
knowledge. Like this shit
First
back in
track,
the day
Brandon's Got a
is
Baby,
knowledge.
like-
If y'all don't know
my
Tupac's fucking
godmom.
upbringing, then you wouldn't understand his words, and all his words in his songs would just come out as just songs to you. But if you understand the man, you understand the words that he said in every one of his fucking songs.
Some punk that I roughed up way back.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Coming
this
back
dude
after all
spit
these
revolutionary
years.
shit because that's
And that's the way
the
it is.
environment he grew up in. He
mean, he has
went
a couple of
to an
those-
art school and how to
what do you
fucking
call it,
develop
bitch?
his
Like, he has a
thoughts and
couple-
his
couple of
feelings
those,
type
but
shit
He's a Gemini.
into that art.
His mother was a revolutionary.
Absolutely.
That's
Is
gotta
a
be, like,
revolutionary.
Father
Bro, that
was a
same
rebel.
speech that same little
like the man from,
Afeni
like,
Shakur is literally.
listen, that same little snippet
label
speech that
and
I
shit.
just said, his
Why
mother
would
said
that?
the
It's like-
same speech at her own fucking trial that they acquitted her that she was pregnant with him.
And then she went to Cuba.
No, she didn't. She went to fucking Baltimore, nigga. What you mean?
I'm talking about after
Baltimore?
she was a criminal.
He does have some like
throw
cracks
it
on
on
the
the
flip
Facebook?
side though.
I mean, well, yeah, of course, because it's
Fully
label
funded
shit.
where-
You
and
gotta
That's,
sell
that's the
okay.
business. That's the business.
So-
yeah.
No, that's him.
This is my beef.
That's
with
his
Tupac.
personality.
So
'Cause
how
that's
did
what it is.
But how can you do like Brenda had
yeah.
a baby and then like you wonder why you call you
Because
that?
there's two sides to
I
every
bet
coin,
you-
my nigga.
there is, but
There's the serious side and
Duality.
then there's the party and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like
there's
when
a
he got out
better
of
way
jail,
to express both sides.
it was I'm trying to party, I'm trying to chill. Like it changed with his tone. You seen when in the beginning he had a lot of shit to say because it was like
He had a
that's
lot
what
of
was
shit to
on the
say.
forefront of his mind when he was
Yeah.
going through the trial. All eyes on me. You see the difference.
yes. But I've never had
one-
disparaging words for anything
Corbin.
that's happened to me or blamed someone else for it.
I do think
This nigga said fuck a whole coast that his mother was living in at the time.
Yeah, but listen.
Well, one, I think one, he was also very aware of what he was doing and
Absolutely.
the
Impact it had.
exactly like
Brenda's got a
comes out
baby,
with
but
Brenda's got a baby. He proves himself. He shows like this is what I'm about.
Bro, nobody
But I
wanted-
need to. There's no way that's gonna get me the
Sales?
recognition, the sales.
Sales.
that I need to-
some of his
You know how to
best
play
songs
video
were not
games.
radio
Something
play.
else.
I can say
And
that.
that's what I kind of think. Also, why he wasn't.
Bro, the money wasn't a. The money was
It
never
wasn't
a thing.
It wasn't a money thing. It was a. It was a recognition thing, and he understood that he needed this.
You gotta do a couple of those.
Hold on. Did you know Tupac had a record label since he was like 16? He was on a record label since he was like 16.
He was with he was with Digital Underground before that shit.
Before that.
I mean, having your own record
Hold on,
label,
hold on.
but then
Before
having
that, my nigga,
distribution
before
He
Digital
was in
Underground.
art school. No, I believe it.
back then.
Before that, 'cause
having your
even-
own record label, having distribution,
And even before the art school shit.
didn't
The Cucamonga
actually-
He got into the art school because of it, because of him being signed type
Mm-hmm.
shit.
At the same time, back then, having your own businesses, your own record label, whatever, that did not give you the recognition, the radio play that you need, that you can easily get today. It's different than it was back then.
See, the people but listen though, the people that he was signed to were Panthers. The business people behind that label-esque were Black Panthers. So the things that he was writing and spitting were for the people.
Yes.
So it wasn't.
Brahms-
So it
Brahms
wasn't.
has
Pro,
the
it wasn't
connections.
for. He
makes
never
sense.
went into the game
know that, but it makes sense.
trying to make money, trying to be big, flashy, and all that shit. He started being big and flashy after he fucking went to L.A. and met Suge and all them niggas.
When Hollywood.
All of a sudden,
Hollywood.
it's we big Hollywood is Sacktown.
doing movies and
Hollywood
shit.
is how we, you know what I'm saying?
Did
He was
do
never
Poetic
like that.
Justice Before that.
No, he's done a handful of movies, and
Poetic Justice was during that.
he
time.
killed it in all of them too. I mean,
And these were all done in New York.
he got the scene in Juice because he
All these
fucking
movies were
threw
done
a
in New
chair
York.
across the room and really like freaked everybody out, and they just
Except
gave him the
for Poetic
fucking
Justice.
part.
And then the razor blade scene
And Above the Rim?
and Above the Rim was completely.
Yeah, he just did that.
So he's a great actor.
He
Great.
is. He is
He's
a great
poet,
actor.
but he's also confused.
He's a
and-
Gemini.
and
He's
his-
full duality.
Yeah, the
His-
switch,
his-
the on and off switch.
Full
his-
duality.
The,
So
the
his inner
serious to the
battles-
party.
His inner
My son's a
battles.
Gemini.
So am I.
Yeah, I mean,
His
It's like 2 days away.
yeah, nothing against you guys.
his
I
inner
love you guys.
battles were some that we all face.
That's the stereotype.
No, that's something that we all knew about.
We
because
all
he did it
face.
in his song.
We all face. We've all had that time where we want to do some crime shit. Or we had that time where it was like
You go left for a
we
second.
didn't see anywhere else but to do something really crazy.
Do something reckless.
But at the same time, our mothers aren't Alfini Shakur.
Right.
Our moms aren't. So he's
Right.
always kind of been. It's like LeBron James. We blame LeBron James for doing interviews and shit, but he's been King James since he was 16 years old. They put him on the news when he was 14 because he was a great player.
Yeah, the media dubbed him King.
So like sometimes your influence can go a certain way, but doesn't.
That's what you do with it ultimately.
They definitely killed Tupac because of his revolutionary mindset and his influence.
I still
and using
feel like
Orlando Bloom fight.
I feel like
uncontrollable.
I feel like that's how it was with Nipsey too. Even though they tried to make it seem like that Eric Holder dude, or there's still more to
They
it.
hired him. He was in jail
Because of what he was doing outside of hip hop. Like he was doing, the shit he was doing was bigger than music.
He's teaching us about Dr. Sebi.
It was bigger.
He's
Not even
literally-
just that, the coding schools and shit. He was putting like in the
computer
hood.
shit, exactly.
He was putting that shit in the hood.
He's
Like
bringing-
computer programming schools and shit.
He's crossed him off the list.
Right.
He was putting that in the hood, and then also like early development centers type shit.
Yeah.
With Dr. Sebi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was big on that shit.
nutritional plan type.
He was
shit.
big on it, and now he's
then
dead.
Also,
And now he's dead.
aid and teaching them like, yo, look, this is the, you know what I'm saying? Like there was a lot.
You can't go against the agenda and have a lot of influence.
The only one to be
That's the equation to
look,
get fucking off.
the only
That's just
exception.
That's just everyone though too.
There's an exception to
Doesn't
that
matter
rule.
what
No,
color your skin
no,
is.
JFK.
There's an exception to that rule.
Neighbor.
His name is KRS-One.
I'm missing the speaker.
And because he said it right from the jump,
He's not as crass or wild about it though.
he's very intelligent with his delivery.
he has
Very
the same
intelligent.
message, but he's not like as wild.
But his first song
But I
was
feel you.
like, whoop, whoop.
That's the sound of the police. Yeah.
Same time as fuck the police coming straight
He was.
from the
He's been
underground.
talking about people being programmed and shit and all that too. Like
So that's
he knows
what I'm
what's up.
saying.
If they killed him,
Immortal Technique.
it would go beyond martyrdom. It would be
Immortal
like
Technique.
a legitimized, like,
Exactly.
if they
Exactly.
killed him, it would legitimize everything he said, so they have to leave him alone.
Well, then eventually people would have started connecting the dots and be like, all right,
Exactly.
The thing is,
these,
people already are.
These artists, well,
People already are. But it'd be worse.
They already are.
It'd be worse.
When it should be they have
been.
and now it's solved.
Have been.
Is the issue? But you're right. It's the system. It's whoever's in power wants to stay in power.
It's so purposeful.
It's
yeah.
the
They know what they're
Kanye
doing.
West theory.
That's why it's called the system. Like it
Control
has
the
to.
banks.
It has to go a certain way.
Yep.
If you say some shit that goes against the status quo and I can make you crazy,
And then especially with hip hop,
Overdose from something.
especially in the mainstream hip hop, it's about sex, materialistic shit, and violence.
boats and hoes, bro.
Yep.
It's about anything that will
Gotta have me.
bring more revenue to the fucking
Complex.
evil fucking people at the top of the labels,
Guns,
and then
medicine.
just cause fucking self-destruction or just destruction in certain like cultures.
Perpetuate the same shit.
Great
Shit
word.
to bring people down.
Great word. It
Like,
perpetuates.
It's just
it's
enough
like
to-
you were saying. It's not uplifting shit. It's
No,
shit.
no.
It's shit that causes fucking problems.
Simple. It's more simple than that. It's just enough to cause confusion. That's it. That's all you need to do. Cause just the slightest bit of confusion.
Distraction.
And the masses will have a fucking pandemonium.
Distraction is
You know
what
what I'm
it
saying?
is.
You have more than one or two groups confused about something. What? It's gonna get heated.
Yeah, they
and then
start
they're gonna
fighting
pull
about
in
it.
other groups, and then
Fear and
somebody's gonna start picking sides, and then all of a
got
sudden,
that right now.
you
I
lose
mean, that
sight of
happened
whatever
with
the fuck is
religion.
going on.
Honestly, it divided us.
Oh, absolutely.
Divided us.
That shit stays
The
going on.
Democratic Party and Republican Party,
always-
everything's just to divide
I
us.
always say like blame the masses, but it's not even their fault. No, it's not even their fault. They're programmed. They're programmed. Like
They lack
it's
critical
like-
thinking
You
skills.
need to awaken them.
Can't wait till it's done.
So listen to this podcast.
It's critical thinking.
My beautiful sleeping slumber
It's
sheep.
not even their fault. It's not even their fault.
We're just so. Do you remember that scene in I Am Legend when all the fucking zombies or vampires, whatever you call them, get into his house, and then he's like banging his head on the glass, and Will Smith is literally yelling like, "I can save you, like just let me save you. I figured it out. I can save you." That's where we're living right now. Like everybody's either a fucking mindless zombie or someone who's trying to show.
Maybe they just ignore it. They know. And
Bro,
they just,
ignorance is bliss.
There's that too.
Ignorance.
There's
is
that
bliss.
too.
The more I
Complacency and
think about that
compliance.
scene or that movie and knowing
can
where
save
Will Smith went,
But fuck
with
Will
his
Smith for slapping.
chosen religious beliefs, kind of frightens me.
Is he a Scientologist?
He is.
How did I know that?
Anything is anything, but everything is everything.
How did I know that?
Aren't we all just
Million and billion
floating on this rock?
infinity possibilities.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, we were.
Might as well make the
talking about
most of it.
Yes.
7 hermetic
Help each other.
principles.
Why are
I
we
know
making
a
it
lot
harder
of
for
that
each other?
has to do
Makes
with
no sense.
vibration.
Absolutely.
But doesn't it all
Energy
come
is
down to the
vibes.
fact that we're all one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively? There is no such thing as-
Stop. No, I don't want to pay royalties. Stop it.
Yeah, for real though.
He just hixed us.
royalties.
At least it's acapella.
He just hixed
Straight
us.
up, yeah.
I completely believe that. And I understand that each of us are living a different part of the same reality to bring it back to the center node. But I also believe that we might be cells in some dude's toe right now, and we're just on a microscopic scale with some other shit that's grander and bigger.
There's no way.
Lisa created
It
us.
really is.
We cannot.
We would have been dead in like 5 minutes.
You guys know?
We would have been dead in 5 minutes.
Do you guys know
Get it. You
the
get
event
it.
horizon?
Thank you. Thank you, Rick.
And like, there's a possibility that in the future they're not going to see the same stars that we saw because they're going to be too far out of our view to see.
That's happening constantly because the universe is expanding.
Ever
Event
expanding.
horizon.
Ever
Right,
expanding.
exactly.
Yeah.
So there's like a fear that we might not evolve to the next level because we're.
The sky does not look the same as it did 2, 3, 400,000 years. Even like, not hundreds, but go back 4,000 years.
33% of that's light pollution. It actually looks pretty much the same. The North Star.
stardust.
The North Star
No.
is still in the same place.
Yeah, no.
33%, right? Is that what it was?
Oh, to
Stardust?
bypass a.
Oh, that too. That too.
What the fuck are you guys talking
I don't know.
He
Something
gets
about
it.
33%.
Stardust.
Chronologically,
And then we were also talking about how much you have to tweak something to,
Yeah, to bypass all that.
all the laws and shit.
It's 20%.
We're kind of all over the place, but
Yeah.
we get it.
Nah.
You
36
get
and
it.
2 and whatnot.
It's 40.
46 and 2.
So now we're
The Mosers.
Actually, my measurements are more like 34
Stop
or
it.
30.
Neat.
34, 30. You a midget, my dude.
I didn't say I was
we could
tall.
go back to one of the
I'm a 32.
cast, just,
Nigga.
No, he's
Range.
34 inches high.
Oh, you're a racist.
He's
favorite
like
topics.
32
but,
wide.
is it
Ball.
8 centimeters deeper and 4 degrees warmer.
The anus.
Yep.
I've not heard that one. That's
Supposedly.
that's believable.
So he can say that. But I can't say I like boy shorts.
What the fuck?
Right on.
Thank you.
Right on.
See?
Are we back here again?
We are.
Are we back here again?
It's the episode that we're gonna release
I'm
here.
talking about facts, and you're talking about like an actual weird opinion there.
Here we go.
We're doing
Here
it
we go.
again.
I mean, I've already dropped a pink sock. Like, what's like?
Thank you.
Yeah, you did. I'm glad you did.
What's the pink sock?
No.
Oh, yeah, no.
We're not gonna.
We already talked about Apple
When you
Jacks.
blow out your anus.
Yeah, basically. That's exactly what it is.
I think I do recall that.
You don't,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
make it sound too flattering, but that's the gist of it.
I mean, you're not supposed to win somebody over with that move, I guess.
I got it. With,
How is that gonna be flattering?
It was the pig sock.
Hey, what's up, girl? You want
Cha-
my pink sock?
Changed your life.
Anyway, let's get back
Changed
to
your
it.
life.
And Nisa and his boy shorts.
Well, they can just tune into the episode we're about to put out.
They're the sexiest pair of
We went over this.
We did go to this.
It'll be
You'll
in an
hear it.
episode.
I'm about to release it tomorrow.
Yo, did you get his message about the full name usage?
I did. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I didn't.
What name was it? We'll bleep it again.
Now I say just use it.
What name was it?
Somebody from Johnstown.
A great white buffalo
West Chestertonville,
with a red door.
Fieldville.
East Virginia University.
What?
You see that up there?
No.
What's that?
It was somebody that we mentioned in the
He's got
A bunch of boxes.
skin.
No.
previous episode. That's,
Basketball.
About 5
I have-
I'm not trying to name drop, but apparently a name was dropped,
hard.
and I was like,
Like we
I don't know what
fast-forwarded
that
to
is.
it and like literally stopped on it. It was hilarious.
It's alright.
We were going through the episode and then he just.
I'll
I swear
listen
that was
again.
one of my first complaints when I was on the
blurted it
show the first time was all the random government names.
That's
I
him.
think I know what you're talking about.
That's 21.
My little ass.
It
Fucking.
is, but it's on Landon here to take care of that.
That is literally MIC all the time, sharing people's whole names.
Now, half the time he's just
Addresses.
I mean, okay, if we're being real, like, if you go to our profile and shit like that, it has our real names next to like our character names.
It does.
On Art 19.
Not,
does.
not me.
Yeah, it does.
It's my short name.
That's true too.
Well, then I'll fix it.
Don't you dare.
take care
Yeah,
of
that's
this
what.
stuff with me.
I mean,
what I was thinking.
If they're really that smart, they won't have to think about it too much to be like, oh, it must be short for this.
Most people are stupid.
Facts.
We've talked about that before too.
But,
I think
but on purpose though.
I think
People are stupid,
literally
I can
at
prove it.
least 3.5% or
purpose.
3.5
By
billion
default.
people on the planet are NPCs.
By default.
It's on purpose.
Only
though.
half.
We no, it's like about half. And then the ones he's talking about, that's like a fourth of the half that's left
That's
over.
most.
That
Like,
are
where's
just
it?
like I just don't care. So it's like the ignorance. is bliss.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss. folks.
But if you put like 17 people in a room, 9 of them are not even gonna ask you why they're in the room or think about how to get out of it
No critical thinking.
or have like an inner
critical
monologue
thinking.
that says like
It
indoctrination.
reminds me of the video of the dude.
Just nice and early.
Don't remember where
Like,
people are walking
why?
into.
Yeah.
Just some random dude
Hurting
standing
my
there,
soul.
patting people down with a fucking lint roller.
and they're just doing the spread it.
Everybody, yep.
The person in front of me did it, so I'm gonna
Dude, to be fair, if somebody were to like walk up to us with the blunt and we started smoking, like they could very well lead us somewhere, and then like 10 minutes later, we're like, wait, where the fuck are we going? I could see it happening. Like if we're all hanging out
feel you.
together, and somebody, it has to be somebody we know. It can't just be like a
Somebody we
complete
trust.
stranger. But like,
I don't know. I've done that before.
If we're at like a rave or something.
yeah, I'm not saying
That
that's
doesn't-
impossible
Yeah,
either.
concerts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
at
done
a
it.
concert.
I've done it.
I wander off.
Some
I
random
mean, that's
dude-
probably where it would happen.
Barnes and Nobles.
Burn that down.
That's pretty neat too.
Burn that down.
That might change things a little
Yo,
bit, but
if someone offered me a blunt at Barnes and Nobles,
That'd be dope. Why is that
I
a
am
bad thing?
smoking that
Yeah, I
blunt
was
with
gonna
him.
say, why is that a bad
And
thing?
then we're gonna go watch Fantasia or something. Clearly, because he's at Barnes and Nobles.
Let's be clear. That's not a blunt you're smoking. That's clearly a Jeffrey. Barnes and Nobles. Come on.
Who's afraid of a jet?
Check your surroundings.
Oh, that's obviously a primo.
Who's afraid of a jet?
Knee size all over it, apparently. I mean, the ghost.
Nobody afraid of Jeffrey.
Boy, shorts.
one's afraid
yeah,
of
of course.
Oh god.
Okay,
Not
so as a
again.
fan
No.
of butt cheeks,
Okay.
you just never see them in some boy shorts apparently.
Why do they call him that?
I didn't make the name. Ask Victoria about her secrets. All I know is the bits look great in him.
Boom.
Do you ask how a hot dog is made, or do you just fucking eat the glizzy?
You shouldn't ask.
They could have just called it booty shorts or some shit.
That's basically what they're called. They're called boy shorts.
That is.
It's gym mats and
There's
pencil
a
shavings.
huge difference between booty and boy. I mean, a huge difference.
Well, when they're on girls, it doesn't make any difference. It's just different colors and different ass sizes.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
Me, I like about a.
So I don't wear shorts because
Dick always
I
comes
wore
out
them
the
for
bottom.
so long
Would it
when
be
I
selfish?
when I was a groundskeeper. So on the outside of my legs, the sun has just like fried everything. So there's like hardly any air or hair. But on the inside, where sun didn't get. It's like literally against like my shin. It is like divided in half.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
That happens.
Yeah,
That's
hilarious.
a thing.
yeah.
That is.
I didn't know the sun could do that.
It's a thing.
I didn't know that could happen.
But
Did you know the only time you get sunburn is when you're wearing shades?
What?
That's not true.
What?
I promise you.
That's not true.
I promise
There's
you.
no way.
So your eyes tell the rest of your body that the sun is out and it should prepare for sun. So if you have sunshades on, you're more likely to get sunburnt.
Oh, more likely. Okay. More likely.
And you do,
Okay.
you get sunburnt when
That-
you have
Opposed to the,
sunglasses.
like the,
It's just
the
like a-
constant heat that bears down on my calves when I'm not wearing sunshades or wearing sunshades, and they're gonna get burned either way.
Just your calves.
you can like fry your eyes.
Just
though,
your
if you don't,
calves, huh?
like,
Just your
don't
calves, huh?
wear- It's like hella bright, like especially when you're in the mountains and like skiing.
If your eyes
But if you're
can't
like up
tell your
skiing
body.
and you don't have like goggles or like so, if it's like super bright and like you're skiing with all that snow and the
That reflection?
like, you will
Snow blind.
fucking
For sure.
you will burn your retinas.
Yeah, you
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
have something. Yeah.
You don't.
You'll be
You don't need to
Gilbert
do that.
Godfrey in it the whole time.
I've gone,
Just the entire time.
Swollen and red.
I've gone snowblind more
Bring back
here
that bald
down in
guy.
the city than when I lived up at a mountain.
Well, how
You
high
just
was that
don't-
mountain?
10,000.
Winter in Fiji or summer in the mountains.
Because typically, the higher elevation, the quicker you burn, because there's less atmosphere in between you and the sun. So it's like the higher
Well,
elevation.
yeah, I mean that's why like it's bullshit that they called America's Wang State or Florida the Sunshine State.
Oh yeah.
Colorado's the
get
sunshine state.
More
Yeah.
constant days of sunshine here.
Yep. Yep.
We're close. Yes, we are closer to the sun, although we are only the third highest elevation for a state capital. We were talking about this.
Yep. Yep.
Technically,
So
Aurora's
it's,
higher than
it's
Denver.
Cheyenne and Santa Fe, right?
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep. That was actually
You are correct,
That
sir.
was actually final question on Jeopardy.
It was also a final
Fucking
question.
nailed it.
They have good
It's also
shit.
a final question we
shit.
were asking over at Double D's. We were
Thank you guys for not dogging me for going to the Nuggets game. That's tight. Missing.
Were we
WD's
supposed
party.
to? I still can. Should I?
Saying things.
Should I?
No.
Oh, okay.
AIDS and Larry, they were best friends.
Wow.
They used to push that shit harder than any other rivalry.
What did you say his name was?
AIDS.
Is that what you said?
AIDS and Larry.
Wow. Well, he's got the cure.
Yeah,
Money. Yep.
What was it? How much was it in the South Park episode?
$1 million?
No, it was like 300 and
Oh, in the
some
grinder?
$1,000. You had to
Mainline it.
Streamline
Yeah. Yep.
your veins.
Just straight money. So fucked.
I'd like to take this moment of silence to say that we at Polly on the Porch don't necessarily agree with anything we're saying right now. It's all jokes. Please don't take us seriously.
Look. Don't hate the comedy, man. All right? These just jokes.
Just like art and music, comedy is subjective.
Do what Will Smith should have did. Sit your ass down and just enjoy the laugh.
Please just laugh.
if you've listened this far and you've all of a sudden become offended, who the fuck are you? Because you probably should have turned this off long ago.
Polly on the Porch is brought to you by
What did the kid?
Extends.
What did the kid in Ghostbusters say? She said the podcast really found its voice around episode 47.
You get to episode 47 though, you're killing it. That doesn't happen with a lot of
One of
podcasts.
us.
If you can get to episode 47 on this podcast right now, please tell me who wins the next presidential election as well.
Will do. You got it.
Okay, so I'll ask our guests. Love of your life. You're gonna marry this lady. She's dying. The only way to save her, the cure, is in your dad's penis. Do you let your girl sleep with your dad?
I mean, so technically the cure is in
No,
penis, right?
no, it's
so.
it's no, it's
So like,
no.
I mean, so is
it's
it?
it's
is
the
it
whole
something-
thing. It's the pre-cum. It's the sweat off the cock. It's,
So
it's
is
the
it
action.
some sort of? Is it
Bruh.
some sort of like?
It's a pheromone that gets released because she's having sex with your dad.
Can you stop?
I mean, so this is something that we could easily
Why are we here?
reproduce.
Yes.
No, you're
without
not
the
synthesizing
actual-
it. There's
why
no
are we here?
synthesizing.
So like this.
Sex with your dad, or she
Speaking of
dies.
editing,
Yeah.
Sex with your father, or she's dead.
But this is the love of my life.
Yeah,
We've been together for a while.
you guys fucking are going to be together for the rest
So
of the
she's
time.
had the greatest time in her life because she was with me.
So she's gotta die. Is that what you're saying right now, Jr.? It sounds
she's
like you're
lived a
saying.
good life.
It sounds like you're saying.
She's had a good
She's had a good run.
because of your
Time to take old Yeller out back.
Sounds like you're saying.
because you won't let me argue my way out of this, which you know I could do. You know I could do.
Sounds
that
like you're saying.
Oh yeah, she's dying.
She could die.
She's dying.
So she's dead.
She's dying.
That's what I
Because
said.
You
dead.
had your fun, and now she's
because
dead.
if she fucks my dad, she's dead to me anyway.
Wow, that's deep. It's deep. What if she just wants to live?
No,
She
that's
picked
no
the
way to
wrong
love, man.
disease to get.
That's
Whatever the fuck she got.
Holy shit. Okay, I got another good one.
All right, hold on. So
Would you rather have sex with your girlfriend, but it's your mom's mind, or your girlfriend's mind in your mom's body?
Just burn this down.
the fuck?
I'll take the knife and the dick versus this stupid shit. What the hell? What have we fucking resorted to?
Yeah, what is
It's a question.
happening?
It's a hypothetical.
Fucking terrible question.
That's awful. Keeps getting worse.
it's a doozy though.
These are the good questions.
easy.
We're getting to the nitty gritty. Putting in the man hours. One time we put white out on a bee, and it died. Prestige world wide.
Did you put it on his face? He probably suffocated. You fucking idiot. Like,
Put it on its back where the wings touch the spine.
so he couldn't
Answer
fly.
the other question. Don't.
No, we're gonna get back to your insect
I'm,
abuse.
I did trap a moth in a glass once, and then put a straw in it and just was blowing smoke into it and got it high as fuck.
There for that one.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Did it fly straight?
I
No,
took
bro.
I took the cup off, and smoke was just
It
like
just-
billowing off his wings, and he
So
like
it kind of
just
sat
could
there
barely
on the-
even move.
Hilarious,
Some weak sauce,
bro.
I'll say that.
So back in the day, me and the homie Nabil, we used to go to either
out.
his parents' house or my parents' house. Either way. We go to one of our houses, smoke, on our off period or whatever. One time we were at his place, and in the backyard they had a little patio table, made of glass and whatnot, and there just happened to be a cup out there, and a spider was crawling across it. So put the cup over the spider and did the same thing, man. We
Got it
fucking
high as fuck.
just super clam baked that fucking jar.
Yep.
Like every hit
was
we
so
took,
funny.
dude. We took the jar off and just smoke just disappeared, and the spider was still sitting there, didn't move at all.
His legs up underneath
just
it,
at all.
just sitting there.
We like nudged him a little bit, and he took like 5 little spider steps and like laid
He's like,
down.
"Bro, I'm
he,
high."
he like literally
He's like, "I'm
laid
high,
down.
bro."
I'm like, oh my god, dude. And it reminded me. Years later, I saw this video of like some scientists that were giving spiders different drugs.
I know
Yeah,
exactly which
dude.
one you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Nicotine is my favorite.
Yep,
Dude,
that
yeah,
shit's
nicotine
hilarious.
is crazy. That spider went off on nicotine, but
Gave it some alcohol, and it
Yeah,
found
that's-
a wife,
that
dude,
shit's
that
funny.
video was pretty great.
had a child.
Kudos to scientists. I appreciate what they do sometimes.
Science, yo.
Yeah, science.
To science.
Science, bitch.
I'm not sure.
Test tubes and shit.
Test tubes and chemicals.
Oh.
They'll fuck you up.
I got a good one.
Oh Jesus.
Are you guys gonna do the microchip money thingy?
Whoa.
No.
Fuck
No?
no.
So
No.
microchip money thing here. Are you talking
No.
about the
Nah, the-
federal government's new
No.
Ploy to track
replacement
Yeah, no.
for Cash App
Yeah.
shortly after they murdered the Cash App guy?
Yes.
Even though that technology's been out there for a while, so there really was no murder of that guy. Or are you talking
We
about
talked
when
about this
they're...
last episode.
Yeah.
We said it was gay lovers. That's what consensus stuff.
Why
mean,
are we here?
I
Why are we here?
Because I wasn't here last time, so we
No,
have
no,
to
no, no,
talk
that's
about
not what I
the
mean.
dark
Catching him up
That's not what I mean. That's
the
not-
minutes.
He knows exactly what the fuck I mean. Why?
Catching him up on the
Why are we here?
because this is what we
Because
talked about
this is
last
what you fucking do. Don't get muted. Nigga. Why are we here? Why are we here? Y'all niggas know. See, let these
penalty
niggas know.
box?
I didn't
That's
know
why
penalty
the
box
box
items.
dying over
Hold
here.
on. So we literally
Bro,
talked
did you
about
not
how
just
last episode
podcaster you're listening to.
in the last episode we talked about how this dude was dead and what the reason why he was dead was. Like, and we all came up with our own conspiracy theories.
Who?
All of us.
I missed it. I wasn't paying attention for 2 seconds.
How
Sorry.
the Cash App guy died, like mysteriously, like got stabbed a bunch of times by his homie.
Yeah.
Like his friend is the one who did it. These are conspiracy theories.
It's
a possibility.
Listen, you don't know.
All I'm saying is they destabilized the whole market by trying
Trying
to
to
kill
get rid
this
of
dude.
cash. They're trying to get rid of paper money.
No, so
I think cash is king, and if you guys get the chip, you can't come to my house.
Oh, I'm not getting no chip.
You're tagged.
I'm not getting no. I didn't even get a COVID shot.
He said the little fleshy part.
Get that shit.
The little pink thingy hanging out.
The
We're still friends, but you can't come to my house.
little pink thing.
Little skin underneath the elbow, the weenus.
No, I mean,
the
how-
weenus.
What are you saying? How high?
That's how you tell the
got a
type
little
of
pipe bomb
steak
thing
you
I'm not
want.
gonna
Think-
walk up to some place and be like,
Well,
"Oh,
it's-
here's
it's-
my
it's
elbow," but
this.
like
It's more sanitary, right? More sanitary.
wipe through, like
In your hand. A
No.
microchip. And
No.
you're going to trust the government to
No.
implant that in your hand
No.
and not have any ulterior
Yeah,
motive.
fuck no.
I'm well aware of what their ulterior motives are. Say, you know, how we don't want to admit it, but Google is our overlord. We have all given our lives to them, whether you like it or not. Same thing with Facebook.
We don't even have a cloud.
They never baptized me.
Oh, they did.
In our virtual waters.
Come bathe in my virtual waters.
Were these waters clear or were they like
episode title.
yellow tint?
Yeah.
Hold on, were these waters clear or are they yellow tint?
Yellow.
Whoa.
Did you guys have a MySpace?
Mellow yellow.
Fuck yeah, I did.
I did.
That's where most of millennials learn to
Did you?
program.
Oh, look, I was just about to say. So, did you guys know that you were literally coding your page and like all the little
Cool, yeah.
like music and bars that went across and stuff? Like when you were customizing your page, you
Wallpaper
were
and shit.
literally coding.
Super basic CSS, but yes, that's what you were doing.
Straight up.
He just called us all basics.
Wow.
Or just
The fucking gall of this guy.
what's the word? Entry level. Entry level.
No, that's basic.
They did make it very user friendly.
You could hack the planet.
Dude, it took me forever to get one, and then like when I got on MySpace, and it was like, oh, this fucking Facebook shit, and I was like,
I can't
I
keep
do
up
this
with
shit
this.
again. Like,
I can't keep
yeah.
up with this.
Did a Facebook, and then it's like, oh, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm like,
Man,
I just got into an argument with somebody about.
I remember when Ron Star got a flip phone. It was like the greatest.
dude, I miss it. I miss it.
I just got into an argument with somebody about, you know, like Facebook and Instagram being my like largest. That's where I draw the line. Like, didn't do the Snapchat thing.
Twitter.
Twitter, I have a Twitter only to follow Adam Schefter and get all the updates with football. That is literally the only reason I have a Twitter.
That's funny.
But so got into this argument.
Adam Schefter? That's why I got a Twitter.
You know,
He's my
Facebook,
hero.
Instagram versus TikTok. We went back and forth, and I gave in. The main argument was, Zuckerberg just wants all your data. And I'm like, well, of course, like that's the main point of any app.
Thank you for listening to this episode. If you or your company are looking to jump into the podcast world, now is the time. The Plug Agency is here to connect you to the full power of podcasting. You just record and leave the rest to us. The people are listening and want to hear from you. Theplug-agency.com. That's theplug-agency.com. Click the link in the episode description for an exclusive offer.
Yo, it's Julius, and I just made traveling easier with the motorized scooter suitcase. Let me say it again. Motorized scooter suitcase. Yeah, that's right. The luggage has got a built-in electric motor. So the suitcase, I can ride it and glide through the airport or the train station, through downtown, and it all fits in the overhead storage bin. No more crowded terminals trying to say, excuse me, y'all gonna see me gliding through there. I can hop in and off the light rail like it's no problem. I'm not struggling to carry these heavy ass bags with podcast equipment anymore. All you gotta do is just click the link in the episode description that says Smart Suitcase. Click Smart Suitcase and see what I'm talking about. I'm telling y'all, it's going to change the way, if you're traveling, this is going to change everything. Click the link. Let's go.